What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back for a recap of Couples Retreat. I will be recapping the last two episodes, honey, Miss Robinson Miss. I will have episode numbers in the description. Child, let's get off into it. Before I get off into that, honey, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta look kind of good. Okay, I thought I was done, honey. Okay, done with that first floor show. Okay, but I see Bambi and Erica getting into it. Mama D, we got my girl Diamond. I love me some Diamond, honey, okay? So, I don't know, I'll watch it, Cause it look kind of good. Look like Erica then flipped over the table on Spice. Not Miss Spice. Spice probably go cuss her out. Ain't no probably. Spice probably go drag that damn Erica's ass. Erica acting crazy over that crazy ass Safari. Girl, you shouldn't have married that man. He a cancer man too. They say they crazy, honey. They say them cancers, honey, they love to play on your heartstrings. So I don't know what y'all think. I'm not going to recap it, okay? Because I'm doing too many shows as it is, honey. It's hard for Miss Robinson, okay? But then I see my girl Sierra, honey. Shooter always like cheating on me, and I be trying to do my Sierra impression, honey. Who else she used to be with? BK, he cheated too. Damn, I think the new man cheated. BK cheated on me. It seemed like Sierra, her voice be shaking. BK had cheated on me, and I kind of thought that, he was gonna be a better man, than Shooter, but he ended up cheating too. But, all I'm gonna do is, focus on my kids, cause at the end of the day, I can't control, nobody's character, but I don't know why these niggas keep cheating on me, I'm a good ass woman, I guess, I'm the bomb, I don't know what's wrong with Shooter and BK, and she be like, her voice and shit be shaking. But anyways, honey, I'm gonna work on that Sierra impression, honey. I used to do Sierra in one take, honey, but it's been a while. Okay, it's been a while. But yeah, let's get to Tony, Gaskins, and AJ. Let me say this first. I never shared this with you all, but Tony Gaskins had he had a couple of videos that rubbed me the wrong way, and I was like, why do I have a spirit of discernment when it come to him? What is my intuition trying to tell me? Did he used to be a cheater or something, like a womanizer? I'm thinking he has been. Spiritual whistleblower then called him out, and I don't know if she's trying to allege he's messing with somebody in the narcissistic community, honey, but it's been all type of drama, with Tony's name being out there saying he ain't really who he say he is. He ain't a good black man. Okay, he a good man, Savannah. The people are saying that, he really ain't. But Tony, honey, he out in Bali, honey, with his wife. I love his wife. I love, when she's on his show. So, to me, she gives very good advice. His wife is very beautiful. She just seemed like a really nice person. But it was always something about Tony that never rubbed me the right way. I couldn't put my finger on it, okay? So, this is right before I heard this about him, and I was like, well, I'm not going to say nothing to my audience. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to keep it all in. But yeah, when I heard spiritual whistleblower, honey, just calling the people out, honey, she into it with Sheraseven, and, she calling her a narcissist, honey. We going to talk about it on another video. And really quick, I like Sheraseven. I do think she gives out great advice for women, like stuff that we hardcore need to hear. I will say that, but I don't agree with all of her ways. I'm going to say this, and this is why. This is why I don't like all her ways. I don't like the aspect of Shera that be like, go and get you a ugly old ass man. Why you got to be ugly? Like, child, ain't nobody, to me, that's being desperate. You know, like, why I gotta go get me a ugly nigga just so he could behave? And then, honey, when you got with James, James was married and had a whole girlfriend. So that can't be true. I don't understand her logic on that. She's suspicious when it comes to sex. That's how I know that nigga ain't laying the pipe down, because she be like, well, sex don't mean nothing to me. Like, that girl, you can always tell, honey, when a lady ain't being screwed the right type of way, honey. You be like, girl, you're not getting it from the right person, honey. But yeah, like when people be like, well, sex ain't everything. And then I'm not saying you got to be a whore and be swinging from the chandeliers, but goddamn, you want to get laid. Okay, you want somebody to break you off something proper. Like, I'm just saying. And I don't think James is over there doing the trick, honey, but you ain't heard it from Miss Robinson. Okay, let me stay about them folks' business. Okay, this is what I was going to say with Sheraseven, you guys. I don't like when she talks about women that have been disrespected by narcissists. I don't like when she goes into this whole rant of, yeah, I would use y'all too. I would dog y'all too, because y'all stupid and be letting these men just play y'all. Like, when she started talking like that, she loses me every time, because it's very easy for a woman to get caught up with a narcissist. These people are not labeled. These people are great actors, great pretenders. And the award goes to the narcissist, honey, that you know. Okay? Like, these people are really good at, doing what they do until they're not, right? And then the mask drops and you really see these people, these men, okay, some are women too. You see these toxic people for who and what they are and what they represent. But yeah, I don't like when she talks to women like that. I find it to be very like condescending, and it's like you're speaking down to women. I can't lean with it. I can't rock with it. I do not like when she talks like that. And I've did commentary on some of her videos, and some of my subscribers said she was a narcissist to them. Like, she just comes off like she don't care about nothing. And I understand Shera a little bit, like she about her money. You can't take that from her. She has a big fan base. I think that she has did amazing things on YouTube. I would never take that from her, you guys, but I don't like women that say that about other women. That rubbed me the wrong way. These men be out here treating these women any type of way, and to just call the women stupid, or I would dog your ass too. And I don't like that type of, I've heard men talk like that about women on social media that may have, told too much of their business. To me, that says you are not a good person to say stuff like that. You do not treat people like that. Oh, if you heard that somebody got, taken advantage of, and you say, yeah, I would have did it too, and that's what your ass get, and you don't say no disrespectful, dismissive, it's just nasty. It's just rude. It's just like, I don't know. It just seems like insensitive, hurtful. I don't like when she talk like that, or when people talk like that, period. Because, yeah, you're not a good person. If you watch Shera's videos, her early videos, when she was bigger, she was nice. Spiritual Whistleblower said that too. She's right though. That lady was nice and sweet, and but now everything, it is a very much so like, I'm not happy. It's like a nonchalant a nonchalant, I can't even get the damn words out, okay? It's this nonchalant attitude. Like, I don't care about nothing. You, like, way over bothered to the point where, like, some shit should bother you, you know, from time to time. Like, just, she's not like her genuine, authentic self that she was like in the beginning. And I get it. Everybody changes, you know, as the years go on, but it's just, I don't know that kind person that used to be there. It just seemed like it's not there. It's just like, I don't know how to describe it, you guys. Put it in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, honey, y'all didn't come here for this, okay? Y'all did not come here to talk about Shera, okay, and spiritual whistleblower. You came to talk about couples retreat. But yeah, it's something with Tony that seems, I don't know, and I don't want to feel that way about him, you guys. Y'all know I love AJ. I'm a big fan of hers. She's amazing. She's not married, you know, and she's giving advice. But it's still sound advice. I like some of the things I've heard her say in interviews about men. She's not with all this toxic misogyny that's going on in the world now. So I love that. I like when she said, choo, choo, okay, when they tried to accuse her of getting a train ran on her, honey. But, so all the couples, they pretty much had a fear of heights. Y'all remember with the one exercise that they did. Fallon was really scared, but she made it through. Fat Boy, it seemed like he just jumped and then just ended up on the damn ground. I'm like, what is we clapping for? He didn't even do the damn, he didn't do the exercise the right way. So, you know, his girl made it through. Like, all of them did good. It was big for Chris because Chris actually did something, you know, without Breezy. Kendra is talking about Jaceel, and everybody's asking her, when is she having baby number 10? Girl, you don't want to have that man, baby. Like, I don't know. I feel like Kendra does not trust Jock. And Jock seems like a, you know, real cool, down to earth person. I'm not with his womanizing, cheating ass ways. I'm not with that. I do not like people with that character. But I don't know, you guys, if I see them making it. Because Kendra is very, like, scared to really settle down within her marriage and, you know, have a baby. I think if she was having a baby with somebody else, she would carry through with the pregnancy. But it's like with Jock, she don't trust him. You know, he already has this stigma, baby moms and the whole ghetto with him. And I don't think that Kendra want to be a part of that circus, but she kind of should have thought about that before she married him. But anyways, honey, we got Ronnie and Shamari. Shamari is codependent. She is. She act like she can't do nothing without Ronnie, and it's not a good look. I feel like she's trying to blame him for everything. I do feel like he's bossy and controlling and has some narcissistic tendencies. I do. Ronnie can be cool sometimes, but I feel like Shamari resents Ronnie for, like, her being a stay-at-home mom. She got mad at him because he had a performance to go to, and Ronnie was like, it was already scheduled. I can't get out of it. Like, girl, your man is going out making money for y'all. Yeah, but it's a couples retreat, and we're supposed to work out issues. Girl, y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Okay, y'all ain't gonna work out no damn issues because all you want to do is argue. And a matter of fact, I'm going to just talk about it now. She got upset when he came back. He actually came back early and she started some shit with him. It's like, what is you doing, Shamari? The man loved you. Okay, I do think he loved her. I think he need to learn to listen to her. But I don't know. At first, I thought that, you know, the reviewer that I watched was crazy when it came to them. And, you know, that person feel like their marriage is over. It may be, because it just looked like, I know that Shamari really loves Ronnie, but I don't know if Ronnie can give Shamari what she needs. She needs more support from him. But Shamari, you have to learn who you are within yourself. And some things is not Ronnie's responsibility, right? And you have to accept the fact that he has to go out and perform. He has to make a living. Okay. And I think Shamari would be happy if she started singing and performing. You got to hire a damn nanny, spend his damn money, let somebody else watch the kids. For real. Because you're bogged down by that, Shamari, and now you trying to dim his light because you unhappy. You ain't out here singing and performing, doing what God got you on this planet to do. So that's what I see with them, you guys. I was so mad at her at the end. Like, even when Tony lame ass Rock, ugh, he is horrible. I didn't laugh at any of his jokes, you guys. I was like, y'all, why are y'all even getting offended by this corner store ass comedian? I don't like him or his tired ass brother. Chris Rock is funnier, I give him that, but Tony Rock is whack. He sucks. Like, did y'all see Fallon? Fallon was crying. I'm so sick of being called Stella. I'm so sick of this shit. It's like, Fallon, girl, you know who you are. Okay? You know who you are. Fallon be begging Jalen for sex, y'all. I can't believe that shit when I seen them do that whole switcheroo. Yes, honey, I'm skipping all over the place, okay? Skipping all over the place. But yeah, you be begging that man for sex. Fallon, the man gotta lead. I do agree, as a woman, you could seduce your man, right? Of course you can. But, like, you are the man in the relationship. And it's because you got more money than him. And she probably, and this is what some women do, guys, once they put up with narcissistic abuse, because that's what Simon is. Let's just call a spade, damn narcissist. Because he was over that marriage and married Portia just like that. That ain't normally how that go. Yes, people, yes, people can be over their mate and stuff like that, but for him to run and get married to her co-star or whatever the hell, like, come on, that's narcissism 101. Okay, discarded her. Well, she having a baby with another man. Yeah, because your monkey ass wasn't coming home. Okay, this nigga was around when your ass wasn't around. See, I ain't like y'all. I ain't got all that sympathy and empathy for his Ninja Turtle looking ass. I ain't got it for him. Okay, so yeah, Simon, you should have brought your ass home at night. What Tony Braxton say? Love should have brought you home. Okay, but yes, honey. So yeah, Fallon moved on, had the baby. She should have took some time to heal. She didn't. She realized how stupid she looks, begging Jalen for sex, and so yeah, that whole role reversal with them is crazy. Tony Rock called out Apollo for being a me. What about, everything is about me. Apollo, you are like that. Apollo does not think Shireen is going anywhere, neither do I. So she can miss me with the whole, if he doesn't get it together, I'm gonna leave, and you ain't going nowhere. You just go follow this nigga to the next state. Okay, you didn't, shame on you, uprooted your damn daughter to get behind this damn criminal. Yes, I call his ass a criminal because, damn it, Apollo, they done told you once, they done told you twice. Okay, you done ended up in prison for that second time. And it's funny, he has no empathy or sympathy for stealing all them people's money. Like, that's textbook narcissist. Like, no empathy for screwing people over. He gets to talking about his son, Aiden, and Aiden mentioning him, you abandoned me and my mom. You were never there for us. You went to prison. And, Apollo, I think he ended up telling Jock and Kendra and Shireen while they was at the gym, he's at all his son's football practices, his games, and, at first Aiden doubted him as a father, but now, it's as if he has never left. So I like, that part of the story. But Apollo, you need to work on yourself, open up, everything that happened to you while you was in prison, you going from one environment to the next, and you got to open up and allow Shireen to be there for you. You got to be more transparent. You got to be more vulnerable. She's not a mind reader. And I just feel like Apollo feel like, oh, well, Shireen has always been there. She's not going nowhere. She done followed me to state after state. So I just feel like he really takes her for granted. So hopefully he works on that. But he did seem a lot better during the gym exercise with Jaceel and Kendra. Like he seemed, I don't know. He seemed to be treating Shireen better, and she was more receptive to him. She's like, oh, I don't mind working out. Because he would, bitch and moan at her, while they was working out. And if she get tired early, Apollo is a gym rat. So fitness is really important to him. It seemed like he wants Shireen to, lose some weight. He didn't say it, but damn it, I could smell it. Okay, I know what he was getting at. Like, get your big ass back up in this gym with me. But she didn't want to go to the gym with him, if he gonna be yelling at her and stuff. So she sees some improvement, which is good. It looked like, what's the man name? Fat Man got a gambling problem. They gonna have to deal with him. Then you got his addicted ass, like in Vegas of all places. Okay, so, and he's a cheater. Okay, like make it make sense. That's a lot. Tony Rock talked about Chris and Breezy, how they barely need help. They ended up winning some type of prize to hang out, I guess, with AJ. Chris and AJ and Breezy went zip lining. They was all scared, but they all had a lot of fun. It looked like Chris's confidence after doing the one exercise that really helped her with the zip lining situation. So that was cool. AJ talked to Shamari about her weight gain. Shamari doesn't look happy that she gained the 30 pounds. It looks good on her. She don't wear the sexy clothes no more. Like, if you don't like your body like that, Shamari, then change it back. Just, be super thin if that's your look. If that's what you like, then it is what it is. Ronnie likes the weight gain. But Shamari feels like a shell of herself, and, you got to get yourself out of that funk. Shamari kept talking about how she doesn't have help with her children. Your man is in Belle Biv DeVoe. He's in New Edition. He got money for a damn nanny. Or send them to his mother's house. That is no excuse. It's bitches out here in the hood, honey. Okay? And for real, they are at the gym. They working out. They are working on their career goals. I feel like she has a very codependent personality where she is she the type of person where if something don't get done, she blames Ronnie. And just stays there. She's like stagnant. And it's a really bad place for her to be in. She shouldn't even got mad when Tony Rock was clowning her. And, he's always gone. And, she was mad that Ronnie wasn't there with her. It's just like, girl, he had to leave out and he's coming back. Just know when your man is not in your presence, he's coming back to you. He's out providing for the family. You gotta, as long as you get busy and have your own life and working on your goals and initiatives that you set for yourself, because too many married women, what they like to do is they like to sit high and mighty and, look down on other people and be like, oh, I'm married. And yeah, but you're married. Same thing with Toya from Married to Medicine. She's married to Eugene, but go look at her interview she did with Carlos King. She done lost herself in her marriage while she over there clowning Quad about not having a man at all. She didn't go out on any girls trips. She ain't, she's asking Eugene, what you plan for my birthday? What did you plan? Like, find something to do. These women, they are just totally dependent upon being a wife. And, it's a function of your life, but it's not your whole life. And we have to watch. I wouldn't say this about Shamari, but married women have to watch how they look at other women, because a lot of it can be very dismissive, very judgmental. Well, at least I got a husband. At least I got this man. And yeah, but you're not happy. Okay, your whole existence is codependent upon somebody else and if they are around that day. So yeah, get it together. AJ realized Chris and Breezy already been through the craziness of their lives. That's why they come off the way that they do. It appears like they have the most mature relationship. During the pandemic, Breezy said that her and Chris was sleeping in separate bedrooms. They was out in the middle of nowhere. They was forced to deal with each other. So that was kind of their crazy, chaotic time they had together. Breezy also said that her and Chris would ignore each other while they was in close proximity to each other. That's not healthy. But, they're happy to have made it on the other side. I think they are now going to be like planning when they're going to have a baby together. Breezy mentioned about being a single mom, like she would rather do that than to have a baby with a woman. I don't know what that was about, but she feels different about that. And Chris looked like she's going to be happy, with them, getting ready to, have another baby. So one of them has a son. I'm thinking it's Chris. The baby is cute. What Apollo said to Shireen, that just rubbed me the wrong way when he was like, oh, she ain't going nowhere. And to me, like, he meant what he said, but what he tried to explain it, and Tony was kind of taking up for him, and I'm like, Tony, don't take up for him. He meant what he said. He knows that woman is staying with him no matter what. He ain't got to change, but he cleaned it up and said, I'm gonna do all that I can to make sure she don't go nowhere, which I don't believe. Okay. Fallon and Jalen, they pretty much swap places. They act like each other. When Fallon was acting like Jalen, she kept mentioning the bills. So I guess Jalen says that to her. I got all these bills. I have to take care of all these people. What are you doing to contribute? Because I feel like it's Fallon's money y'all living off of. And Fallon did what a lot of women do, which is they run to the safe man. They run to the guy that's being nice to them at that time. And they try to make that man there forever. So I just feel like Jalen was a soft place to land while she was over there being terrorized by Simon. And I'm not believing that Simon is going to be this good man all of a sudden to Portia. Time will tell. And Portia ain't innocent either. Okay? So, yeah, these two, they're not together anymore. I'm not shocked. I believe on the next episode, Jalen was going to be saying to Fallon, and I'm paraphrasing, they didn't really show what he said, but it seemed like he was going to be telling her, I need some time to myself. Because I think she smothers him, and you cannot do that to a person. That will make somebody not be attracted to you anymore. There is something you call, something guys call the loss of attraction. And that means that it don't matter how good physically your partner looks. If they are so controlling, if they are so insecure, they so jealous, they so needy, they so greedy, whatever it is, you can have a loss of attraction to them and, end up liking somebody else. Like, a lot of times that's when the relationship is over. Like, it's just a loss of attraction. You can't see them the way they want you to see them. You can't receive it because of some behavior that has manifested through their trauma. And that's why Fallon acts the way that she does with Jalen, down to their sex. It's like, don't leave me, don't leave me. Like it's trauma. And that's what Simon would do. That's why Simon wasn't coming home. Look at what Jalen, what he started doing, not coming home. So this behavior from her, not to defend Simon at all, because he's trash too, but it probably drove him away. Whatever behavior, whatever way she has about her, it drives men away. They don't want to be with her. They want to be somewhere else. Like, men want to feel free. You know, they want to be like free to come and go as they please. It ain't even a man thing. Most women, human beings, like, we just want to be treated in a fair type of way. And what happens in these relationships and these marriages and these partnerships is you all don't know how to have boundaries in your relationships and marriages. You have this ownership aspect to it. It's like you own the person. They can't go nowhere. They can't be friends with certain friends. Now, meanwhile, y'all don't do that to your family or in your friendships. You don't never tell another friend, well, I'm not going to be friends with you if you hang out with that friend. I'm not gonna, you don't do that with you don't cut your sister off because what? She's hanging around somebody that you don't like. Or do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's why marriages and relationships in this day and age, in this climate, at this juncture, the reason why they don't last is because of two words: unrealistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations break up marriages, break up relationships. You put too much on a person. And I tell people all the time, I don't care if it's business, I will tell them quick. You have an unrealistic expectation of what you think I can bring to the table. You have an unrealistic expectation on what you think I should do for you, because it's just not in my character to do that. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's what we are taking in. We try to own people. We try to control them. We are very possessive of our mate. Those are not good relationships. But now, if some woman is, trying to get at your man in front of you and you like, bitch, step up, that's my man, that's different. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, where was you at the other night? After work, I stopped to get a drink. Yeah, but you didn't call me. And then, it's like, it's unhealthy. And then you blowing up each other's phones. And yeah, you got people out here, you guys, that really think this type of dysfunction is normal. There's nothing sexy about this behavior. It comes down to a loss of attraction. And it don't matter how big the six pack is. I done dated many a men. Many. Especially the ones with the six packs. And guess what? Insecure as hell. Insecure. So guess what we would end up having? Loss of attraction. Because I don't give a damn about the six pack. I don't care about how handsome the face is. If you are acting like a damn stalker, if you are acting all obsessed over me, if you are threatening to harm yourself because I don't want to be with you no more. You threaten to follow me around. And yeah, like, when you threaten a person's life and all of it is because you so-called love them, I don't want your love. That's unhealthy love. That's toxic love. That's dysfunctional love. Ain't no damn love actually involved, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so all of that, you guys, very important. Oh, and check out this book, right? It's called Birth Order. I forgot who it's by, but they say, like, if you were born first, you love a certain type of way. If you're a middle child, you love and come off a certain type of way. It breaks down your different personalities you may have. I'm the last born on both sides of my family, so that means I have a certain love language. I love and come off a certain type of way. So check that book out, you guys. Birth Order. It's by Kevin Lehman. Kevin Lehman. Oh, they also talked about how Fallon threatens Jalen by telling him, I'm gonna go F somebody else. That's when he don't want to have sex. That's why you got all them damn kids. Okay? Like Fallon, she's a beautiful woman, you guys, but I feel like she's overly sexual and she needs to like calm that down. It's okay to be a black woman that loves sex. I'm not trying to shame her, but she needs therapy. She needs to heal from this facade of a marriage to Simon. She needs to heal from this situation with Jalen. She need to be single for a couple of years. You know, you got to be by yourself with your kids and figure out that situation before you move on and, you know, get with somebody else. But that's if Fallon can stay single enough, because she codependent and so is Shamari. They get on Joseel, and Kendra, honey, and Kendra gotta act like Jock. He gotta act like her. I guess Jock had to keep it for Kendra from quite some time that he had a baby on the way with another woman. It's definitely his, and he was walking on eggshells, and you know he finally had to tell her, and you know, they just reenact, I guess, you know, what happened around that time. That's a lot. That's a lot. And Kendra, I just feel like you shouldn't have married him. Like, especially if you can't move past what he did. And I get that it's a lot, but you can't keep holding something over somebody's head. You either forgive them and let it go, or you know, you need to move on. But yeah, she was still holding on to it, and you know, I guess still holding a grudge towards him while they were going through all of that. It's so funny how Jock was, you know, acting like her, and he was saying his name, Joseel. Oh, it's so funny. I love how she called Jock's name. I guess Jock was on bended knee screaming out, baby, please don't leave me. Tony is laughing. Shamari's laughing. Everybody was laughing during their part. It was funny. They are really funny, like when they act like each other. I love the top Shamari had on. Was it me, or did it seem like Shamari was not there with Tony, like hosting the other couples? It just seemed like she was way too preoccupied with Ronnie and where he was at and what he was doing. It seemed like she wasn't there. When Ronnie left, it's like she checked out. And see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Apollo talks about how he spent over 120 some days in solitary confinement, and that's what they do to punish you. You know, you don't have nobody to talk to, and yeah, he got a lot of issues. You're already a damn criminal. Now you got all this prison, PTSD stuff to deal with. Shireen, girl, good luck. You gonna need it. When you are dating these niggas that did time, I should say, what you're gonna deal with is a lot of excuses. They can't get over the past. The past is the present to them. And every excuse will be, well, you know, I did all that time in prison. Who told your ass to get up in there, nigga? Like, did nobody tell you to steal from them people? Okay, I want to hear more about that. But yeah, that's what you dealing with when you dealing with these prison PTSD type niggas. That's what it's gonna be about. They time in prison, what they ate at chow, you know, the niggas that they built the friendship with in prison. You would have thought they ass went to college, and you know. But honey, they will talk about it like it was some type of a badge of honor or some type of like it was, you know, this big thing, honey. Okay, like some of these black men, I do think that they feel like, yeah, I done been to prison. You know, I'm a real nigga, you know. AJ is concerned that Apollo hasn't shifted. You know, you just need to open up more and be more transparent. Let her know, you know, how stuff really was for you. Apollo says he needs to learn how to ask Shireen about her opinion and stop dictating everything. Tony Rock jokes on Jock and Kendra. Are they having baby number 10? Of course, it wasn't funny. It wasn't giving, even though they was trying to laugh, honey. I was like, ooh, child, him and these struggle jokes, honey. He is just not it at all. Didn't Will Smith get his nigga a job and he was talking all that shit to him? Like, nigga, that man was your boss at one point, Tony. Okay, but yeah, Jock and Kendra, they was good sports about it. It was only Shamari and Fallon that let them tired ass jokes get to them. Fat Boy tells Fallon, I've been fat my whole life. People always made fun of me, so I don't really care. Yeah, and I agree, with what he was saying. You can't allow people to break you down like that. And that lets me know that Fallon don't know who she is as a woman, because once you are clear about who you are and what you represent, who could give a damn about what a hater got to say? So Shamari is upset with Ronnie, and she's upset with him about the how to argue exercise. And the reason why she was so upset is because that's the one they needed to work on the most. I get it now. At first I was like, Shamari, why are you bitching and moaning? This man is out here trying to provide an honest living. I get it. And she's just like, we needed to work on that the most. Instead, I had to host it. You were gone. And Ronnie don't want to hear it. He's tired. He tried to leave early to surprise her, to make her feel better. She's still moaning and groaning. Ladies, men, they don't like that. Okay, all that whining when they tried to make it right, where they tried to have your back, so I was like, ooh, Shamari, girl, you are barking up the wrong tree. I think she should have saved that for maybe the next day. But she a black woman, honey, and black woman says ain't no time like the present, okay? So Shamari feels like Ronnie is not putting in the time and doing the work, when it comes to their marriage. He says, I could go to bed early. He leaves and goes to bed. She tells him to go on the bed, and the episode goes off, honey. Okay, so, honey, that's all I got for y'all. Okay, that's all I got for y'all when it comes to this here couples retreat. Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.